Welcome back to the Anglers Extra pregame show. I'm Josh Schaefer, joined by manager Tom Holliday for today's manager show as the Bourne Braves visit Veterans Field to face off with the Chatham Anglers. Coach, thanks so much for joining us.
You got it.
Now, you had mentioned last night in the Anglers Extra pregame show that your wife was coming into town, and that kind of changed up your routine a little bit. What's it like having your wife in town for the last night's first game?
Well, it kind of changed my routine, which I really don't like, because I like routines. And so instead of getting up and just jumping in the shower and walking over and have a coffee, I had to jump up and see who's showering first before I go over. So I was 10 minutes late to coffee. And other than that, we had an anniversary on the 9th of June. So we've been together for like 45 years. So our routines we get into our own routines pretty quick.
Well, congratulations on
Thank
your
you.
anniversary. A little bit late from us at the Cape Cod Baseball Network.
We were actually apart. She was in Stillwater and I was here. So we'll pick a night when we get a day off up here and go out and have an anniversary.
Now, Cooper and I did see you walking around downtown today on Main Street. Did you treat your wife to Joe Mama's?
I did. That was about 10:15, and then she went out and made my credit card in use. And by the time we had lunch, we had a nice lunch at the tavern, and tried to hit the tavern last night about 10:15, but they quit serving food. So she got her first taste of the tavern today, and we'll hunt places after 10 o'clock, which we might be out of luck, but Chatham's tough after 10, you know that.
So you said she was at the game last night, correct?
Yeah, she got here, and she got the little chill in her air, and she got a chance to see the fog that you guys told me existed, that I didn't believe you. So now that she's seen the fog, who knows what's next?
Well, you've seen the fog for the first time, as she has as well. First time I've seen the fog since I've been here. Now, kind of an unfortunate way to end the game last night with the fog, canceling the game after 5 innings, and it's the second tie of the season. Now, with that being a tie, what positives can you guys take away from it?
Well, I guess you get a point, and it's better than a loss. But I don't, it's like you still would almost rather finish that game last night. I can handle a tie after 9, if it's late or curfew, whatever. A tie after 5, I think we should play those 4 innings somewhere and make that a win or a loss. And again, when you're at home, you'd like to think that you have the home field advantage. So by getting a tie last night, you kind of feel like you let one slip away.
And now Jackson Wark on the mound today. You said we might also see Dan Hammer with a team that you guys have already seen before. You saw them in a doubleheader, and you took both games from them. What's the biggest thing that you've been preaching to your team entering today's game against the Braves?
Well, again, just play fundamental baseball. Don't cheat the game. Play hard, and again, trying to keep guys fresh. And that little thing now about the College World Series winding down, and we have some new guys coming. So there's actually a little subtle pressure on some of the guys that are on temp contracts to pitch well, play well. And the hardest thing that I've had to do is sit down and talk about reducing the roster, cutting guys. I don't like that, but it is what it is. So by Sunday night, we're going to have to make some roster moves. And the 2 guys tonight are both guys that I was very satisfied with them the first time through. They need to back it up tonight and be pretty good. We don't need anybody to go out and blow up our bullpen.
Coach, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck today against the Braves.
You bet.
Well, we don't really have any room for roster moves in the broadcast booth. It's just Cooper and myself. We'll go back up to Coop as the Anglers Extra pregame show continues.